tale of the tape for this featherweight fight. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Brian T-City Ortega! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Yair El Patera Rodriguez!
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, good to have you with us tonight as we get your early round action here featuring one Brian T-City Ortega. Might just be the poster boy for mixed martial arts evolution when it comes to the strides he has made with his striking. Came into the UFC somewhat of a specialist when it came to his Gracie Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Now in a kickboxing match, he can probably beat most of the best featherweights in the world. And there's that kicking game from Yair Rodriguez on full display early on in this one tonight.
Yeah, Yair Rodriguez is a beast. And you know when you watch him, when you're going into the octagon with him, you've got to always be on high alert because he can hit you from anywhere. And a lot of times it comes from those kicks, those very diverse, scary, dangerous, challenging to understand kicks that he throws. Oh, that one hurt him bad.
Pace early on to this one. Well, if it's not broken, don't fix it. And that relationship between Brian Ortega and James Larson is as strong as a coach-fighter relationship as we have in MMA. Nice job in the boxing round by Ortega here tonight. Oh, no feeling out process, folks. Here we go. Edge of the seat action right out of the chute.
These dudes are trading very early in this fight. This is good.
Ortega is cut above the eye now from that strike, so we'll see how the fighter deals with that definite adversity now. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow,
right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the back.
Oh, some big elbows landing for him now. Oh, good ground and pound here. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Trying to set up a submission now. Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He's able to take his arm out and stay safe. Big ground and pound.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler. I mean, way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. Whiffs on the straight right hand.
Great punch landed with so much power.
That one appeared to stun him.
Oh, high kick.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and that was a penalty.
I mean, blood in the water, you gotta go good. You gotta go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he was motivated to try to go and hurt you as a person. I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Under a minute to go.
Nice kick. These guys are going at it. That was a nice transition. That was right off the strike. strike into the takedown, and it looked effortless. It did not look like he had to work hard to finish his takedown at all.
Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing the opponent to get the submission victory.
Oh, clipped him with the overhand. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Nice job offensively as the strike lands clean. To the body and it lands. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. Heading back to the corner now, and however deliberately, Ortega's bleeding from the forehead there a little bit. It doesn't appear to be too bad. The focus for the cut man, though, to make sure that he can stop the bleeding and not allow the blood to get into the eyes. All right, let's get you a replay from that previous round. It was the big knockdown courtesy of that kick that nearly closed the show for good.
It almost closed the show, but nothing's more discouraging than when you get somebody hurt that bad and you don't shut the door. He has to go back to work now knowing that he's got about as tough a guy as he's ever had in front of him in the octagon tonight.
Ready.
Here we are, early round two.
Oh,
and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking groove.
I mean, it's stringing them together so effectively, never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defense.
So Rodriguez continuing to manage distance beautifully tonight. He's got his kicking game.
He's so long. So Yair uses those kicks to not only brutalize you, but to maintain space. He's a well-rounded mixed martial artist. He's really improved in the wrestling, but ultimately, the kicking game will always be what defines Yair.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands, every punch lands. He has just outclassed this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early. Getting them out here.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Both fighters throwing heat now. All right, so how about this? The BJJ fighter just continues to land and roll out of the feet, not necessarily the way you drew it up today, Chief.
No, watching these two fight in preparation, you don't expect to see this playing out in front of you. The jiu-jitsu fighter normally is chasing takedowns, but he must have seen something in his opponent that is allowing him to get this type of success on the feet. He looks like he is evolving as a fighter, and that is very good for him and his team to see.
Work. I'm standing up. Work.
All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. 2 minutes remain in the round. Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively, or this fight's gonna end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight.
Oh, looking for the gilly lock now. Might have the guillotine.
Got that submission locked up very tight. Oh, man, that was slick.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Nice transition.
Rodriguez gets back up again. Man, as he landed a high blow. Wow. Oh, he's on wobbly legs now. Oh, with authority, the body.
She's hurt again. Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
So, he catches the leg there and then works it into a takedown. High-level mixed martial arts there. Ortega's in half guard. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Remaining active here in his pursuit of the submission. Another attempt here.
30 seconds left. 30 seconds left in the round.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Rodriguez. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Seconds winding down in round two.
Stay tight, stay tight.
Good round.
Stop!
Hey, bud, take a seat. Listen, we are losing this fight. I need you to dig down and get going this round. Everything we do has to...
All right, so there's the end of the round. He has been committed to that body work all night. Certainly paid off over those previous 5 minutes.
Yeah, he's investing in the body. He's not taking out withdrawals. He's depositing into body punching, and now it's showing itself. He's made an investment. Let's see how that investment pays off as we go forward.
Always better to be making a deposit than a withdrawal.
Oh, yeah, you got to stop taking withdrawals in all situations of your life. Your relationship, your fighting, everything.
All right, 5 minutes to decide this one. Well, what a crazy end to that previous round. Nice job to get the foot off the canvas and to the target.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high level.
Back to the feet now. And mixes in a takedown. Why not? All right, so he's setting up for submission here.
Yep, and gets his deep. Oh.
Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by Ortega. Well, at this point, that is as bad a cut as I have seen in some time. I think you got to call in the ringside physician.
It's hard to watch, John. Like, that's why I turn my face when I see stuff like this. It's disgusting. It's like Wolverine's lip.
Yeah.
It's like when we see these types of cuts like this, it's hard for me to watch because I know that the only thing that can happen is the person gets more and more damage. Another one hurt. He's hurt bad.
All right, so we go down the stretch. He is clearly...
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg. Nice finish.
Oh, got to protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in. Well, this UFC fight is sort of dissolving into a horror movie. I don't need to see any more damage inflicted.
You don't have to lose everything on one night. His corner can stop the fight now.
That is it!
Yair Rodriguez has done it!
Yo, wow! That was nasty!
Make the bad man stop. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight, and the other side just couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs, and when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight was called off. Just a dominant performance from the top position.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 49 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO, Yair El Pantera Rodriguez.
All right, so how about the effort out of Yair Rodriguez here tonight? This is a